Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick YouTube reading for you guys. I haven't done for a while. Apparently, this wanted to flow down here. And it's funny because some of these cards I didn't see. So when I seen this, I was thinking of transformation. Some of you may be seeing butterflies and the butterflies here. But with that being said, I wanted to give you a quick update for you guys. I said I would start doing some more. And here's such. You can always follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I do more readings and videos on Instagram, and the description box below would show my Etsy shop for private readings and my decks. But if you have any questions or wanted to speak to me before purchasing an item, you could definitely reach out to my email or DM me on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram or Facebook, I have a Facebook page as well. So let's dive right into here. Definitely with this card, I was looking at the actual description of what it meant. This is it's like you're being called onto a new path. Like you need to observe things. Things are being revealed to you. So be open to receive. It's okay to, you want to also scrutinize the final details. Maybe some of you are signing some contracts. It's okay to move forward because that's the energy you want to be in, but don't rush into it because finally you've gotten out of a certain situation, if that makes sense. This particular, let's see, do I have it open? I'm trying to see what this headdress looks like. I wanted to know what the headdress, because it looks like sort of like a lion, but it doesn't really say what it's supposed to be. But it's also telling you to pay attention to the little things, as it says in the book, like sit in a moment in I was going to say in a park, but apparently if you guys are next to rivers, to be there, like there's an ebb and flow to a situation. Like you may be seeing, like it says, the birds, or like you have spirit guides that want to speak to you, and they don't have to be actual human form. There's known to say that angels come in human form, but I mean sometimes you have spirit totems and animals. They try to communicate. That's why if you see butterflies, it's just telling you about your transformation. Birds are more about like probably communication. With this Leo energy, could be, I was gonna say lion, but you could be a Leo, or it's just about having that courage, having that tenacity to go forward and make sense with the perseverance and resilience. But as I said in the beginning about the race, it's not always about finishing the race, being the first to finish it. It's everyone has a different course. You are definitely transforming and coming out of your cocoon. You may have been out of time for a while. It could have been a couple of years, just been in your alone, whether it's been single, whether if you're not single, just detached from the world, because you have the tower moment here on the bottom of the deck. You may have gone through a tower moment, something that you didn't expect to happen, and it illuminated you. It gave you a particular breakthrough, and as a result of that, you started to emerge. You started to recognize who you were. The sacred dancing movement also talks about activations. It talks about moving forward. It talks about, again, the sacred dancing reminds me of the ebb and flow. Like sometimes we also like to control situations, but as a result, you were probably trapped, making you feel trapped. And it's now at the time when you're trying to discover yourself through this. Some of you may literally be going through a mess. You feel like it's a mess, like things have been overwhelming, like there is no straight direction, and you feel like everything is spiraling basically. But it's like once you start to learn about yourself, learn about the tools that you have for yourself to come out of a situation, you are going to be free. Right under this is chakra healing and alignment. Start to recognize yourself, where maybe even your physical body, where things are dormant spiritually, where things are ailing you. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to do with something physical. That's why it's just manifesting in physical form. There's emotions that may be trapped. You may be more susceptible to Reiki, to the emotion code, to law of attraction, meditation. But you do have courage and strength to come above it. Now we have the Ten of Wands. This is the burdens. But this one, I was going to say, this is actually the Two of Wands. But I feel like that's the energy here. You had some burdens. And it's like, I read intuitively. So it's like you're saying goodbye to it. Because the Two of Wands is about a decision. And you've made a decision to go forward. And look at that. That is actually a frog. The frogs are fighting. This is the first time I've ever seen this. See that? The frogs are fighting. And in my own deck, I have frogs as taking a leap forward, being the Fool's energy, taking a new beginning. So you could be in celebration, because some of you have just been drinking to mask whatever you've been going through. But it's like a unity within yourself, mind, body, spirit. A unity with if you have sisters or siblings or your soul tribe. You're connecting to people. You may be starting to see threes right now. Those are like more of, if I'm not mistaken, ascended masters numbers. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, I always say in this tradition, this deck is not the same as a traditional deck. It has normally one single person. And it's usually, I'm trying to remember, I'm thinking it's the female. But this one is a family. So it's like you may have been going through a situation with your family, or trying to financially get yourself in a certain situation for your family, and it's all coming together. You also may be seeing nines, and nines are close to completion. I'm going to see what else comes out with these other cards I have here for you. Wait a minute. I want to see what this is. Look at this. The Seven of Pentacles. You had to go through the Tower moment for this Seven of Pentacles, for what you desired, what you wished for a long time ago to come through. Because what it is that you guys got comfortable in where you were in a situation, whether it's work, relationship, partnership, situationship, basically. You had to have something end, whether you did it or the other person, in order for this to manifest. Some of you are into baking, because when I seen this right here, I thought of baking, even though I think it's more like someone painting or craftsmanship. You could be dealing with that too. I'm gonna have to do them like this. We got the Eight of Swords. This is the energy you guys have been in, feeling trapped. But you receive the clarity. There's something that's definitely being illuminated for you. That this is not stuck to the ground. It's being ascended. You guys are also probably going through a spiritual evolution, starting to awaken. The Lovers. The Lovers here is also a decision, a divine connection. I'm also getting the balance of energies within your yin and yang energies, within your light, your dark, your feminine, masculine energy here. And I feel like this is Temperance, although this is the Lover's card. Temperance is about divine timing, about healing. So you could come out of this energy from past losses you may have had. Some of you have been drinking, having a good old time. Then we have the Workaholic. The one is trying to fine-tune things to the bone. You see the skull there? You're going to try to work yourself to death? The shadow sun. This is in the previous post I put on my Instagram, the shadow sun. And it's like, I've seen it. I forget which sign it was for, but in this card, this is like the death card here. This is you trying, you can't escape the light. It's gonna come through the darkness regardless. The light always comes through. And it's like, don't be scared of it. There are things, because we're so used to being in a certain foundation, certain even financial situation, relationship, family, we think everything's gonna stay the same. If everything stays the same, that's how you won't grow. The Fool. I told you the Fool's energy wanted to come out. That's the new beginning, taking the leap forward. But what it is that this reminds me of the Seven of Wands here with this perseverance and resilience. It's like, it's okay in a sense that you defend yourself. You know, like sometimes we defend ourselves to protect ourselves so we don't get hurt. There's a difference. You want to, if you're going to take that wand and push forward, take that action to do something forward, you want to make sure that there are not, you may have this subconscious feeling that if you go forward, things may fail, or like maybe there's competition, people's always out to get you. That's all in your mind. Because you have the High Priestess with you. Some of you may be Pisces as well, or have that in your chart. Or it's just that you are calling in your intuition. You're trusting yourself more. You're trusting that gut of yours. You have, some of you do have good instincts. But in certain situations, you may doubt yourself. The Hangman is the change of perspective. You had to actually spiritually understand yourself. Or sometimes we have to go within. When we have a tower moment, when we have something that we didn't expect coming, and then literally how's the expression, came, like took the floor right under us, we go within. When we go within, we're breaking barriers. We are tuning more into our faith. We learn more, and that's how we grow. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of the Year. I'm also getting that next year because we've just literally, the year's gone. It's going to be a more favorable year, but I feel like also collectively, just in the world, because things are trying to get back to some type of normalcy. But I feel more it's about once you align yourself, once you heal, some of you may be emotional beings, once you get that under control and not let others control your life, or you trying to control every little thing, because some of you may have OCD a little bit, or I'm getting ADHD, that things are going to work out for you. And it's going to give you some type of financial stability. Here's the Strength card again. The other card was the Courage and the Strength. So we have Courage and Strength, and this one was like the Strength card. So it's like taking that courage, taming that lion. Some of you have to tame the beast within yourself. And actually crack open. Some of you crack open that heart of yours. Be open and receptive to change. Because the Ten of Pentacles, here's a happy home, happy life. Some of you may want pets. Some of you may want to spend more time with your grandchildren. Or it's like you may have, as a result of this, have pregnancies or hear pregnancies. Or even relocate, and this is where you find your person, or get some property, because maybe it's better at this moment to do it. I'm going to put one final card. The Ace of Pentacles. The beginning. You already have the Fool, but this is the solid offer. The solid beginning in physical form. It's in the harvest. You see how it's coming up? Like because of harvest season. This is great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Again, my description box below has all my details. And you guys take care.